Again, a very good morning, dear students. Today we talk about file organization. So this is again a non-linear data structure. We are going to store the data in file. So what exactly file is? What do you think about it? So file will be the collection of records we are going to store. Okay. Till we have seen that we have implemented program, right? Program implementation will do using C or C++ language. Okay, suppose I want to perform the addition of two numbers. So I'm implementing this program in C or C++ language. Okay, so at that time I'm declaring the variables. Okay, so these variables are stored in temporary memory. We can say it is a random access memory, that is RAM. Okay, so जो डेटा हम स्टोर करते हैं, जो वेरिएबल हम स्टोर करते हैं, वो टेम्पररी मेमोरी में स्टोर होता है. इट्स नॉट अ परमानेंट स्टोरेज. ओके, तो सपोज पावर गेट्स ऑफ और सपोज मैंने प्रोग्राम होने के बाद पीसी ऑफ कर दिया, तो वो पूरा डेटा जो रैम में स्टोर किए हुए वेरिएबल से वो पूरे वैनिश हो जाएंगे. मीन दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ टेम्पररी मेमोरी, वी कैन से. ओके, बट आई वांट टू स्टोर द डेटा एज अ permanently. For example, I want to store my student database, second year student database, store permanently. I may not change every time. Okay, so at that time the permanent storage purpose we are using file organization. So file, we are going to store the data permanently. Okay, so that's why we are going to study the concept of files. Okay, so we'll think on this concept. Okay, so for understanding the what is file exactly, we can say that the file concept is, it is a one type of table. So file, always in second year we have seen that there is some files that you have maintained your practicals, manuals, likewise. Okay, so this type of file you might be thinking, but the file is technically, file is, we can say that this is a table. Okay, in that table format we are going to store, means there is a number of rows and columns we have stored. Okay, I want to store the record here. Okay, so this is a concept of file or table. Okay, now, so we are storing the value. There is a collection of records we are going to store. Fine. Okay, so you can easily understand this point. Fine. Okay, so next will be what? Rows or records. Okay, so you might be thinking that this is what rows, we can so say that this is a record. Okay, so there will be some technical keywords are given. Okay, so the data we are going to store in one particular row is called as a record. In technical keyword it is called as a record. Okay, means that here we are going to, this is one row is given. Okay, so here we are going to store, for example, roll number 1, student roll number 1. Okay, and suppose I want to store roll number 1, name of the student, let's say ABC. Okay, then I want to store the phone number of student, that is 9823, likewise. Okay, I'm storing the record of the student, means suppose roll number 1 student having what is a name, what is a mobile number, what is the address, all the information we are going to store here. Means this is called as, in technical word, it is called as a record. Okay, so I hope everyone clear the concept of record is. Okay, now this is a basic concept, you should know what exactly the file is. Okay, so the next will be what? Yes, the next field is, what is field, what is column, what is attribute. Okay, so these are the technical terms, again you should know. Okay, field means what? We can say that it is particular column given here. Fine, everyone. So this is what the field, it is called as a field, it is called as an attribute, it is called as a column. Okay, so this is actually the file structure. It is a combination of rows and columns. We can say that it is a collection of records, and field is called as a file. So according to these rows and column, making a file data structure. So this should be everyone clear here. Fine, everyone. So these are the basic terminology that we need to see. Okay, so the file is one type of table. We are going to store the record here. Okay, and record means our row, and the field, column, attribute, likewise. Okay, so one particular column we are selecting, it is called as field or attribute. Okay, so I hope everyone clear this very simplest part. Fine. So next will be the types of file organization. Okay, so first one is serial organization, then sequential, then index sequential file, then direct access, random access file. Okay, so these are what? the file organization are. Okay, so we are thinking about the how the sequential file organization will do, how it is executed, that we'll see one by one. Okay, so the first upon serial file organization. Okay, so what is serial file? Serial file means, again we have seen that the concept of it is a collection of records. Okay, so the file is a combination of what? Records, that is number of, if I want to store the all the student record in one table, is called as a file. That's what is called as a collection of record. Okay, it is no particular sequence. Serial file, there will be the, in serial file there will be no particular sequence is given. Okay, the sequential file, it will give the sequence. Okay, cannot be used as a master, used as a temporary transaction file, record, store in the order received. Okay, so these are the theoretical part related to serial file. We'll see example that you can clear all the points. Okay, so the we'll focus on next, that is sequential file organization. Again, it is a collection of record. Okay, then store in a key sequence, there will be some sequences given, the record store in the key sequence, then adding deleting record requires making a new file. So how we'll see now the what exactly the sequential file is, serial file is. Now we'll see in detail how exactly it will be executed, how what type of pointers used for accessing that data, how we are going to use it, that we'll see later. Okay, so you just concentrate on what exactly the sequential, the title says that it is stored in key in sequential manner, and adding and deleting record requires making a new file. How? So we'll see in, actually we have seen in practical of it. No, we'll revise that part again so you can clear the concept of it. Means for creating, for performing sequential file, we have to make a file, we have to create a file, then perform read and write operation on it. Again, we have to open that file, perform the operation, then close that file. And again, if you want to add and delete the record in it, so we have to make, that's why it requires a new file. So how it is, we'll see later. Just go through the theoretical part here. Okay, so that is used as a master file. Okay, okay, so how the use of master file, that we'll see. Okay, fine. So this is what the diagram of sequential file is. You can say that here, concentrate, the most important part is, this is what, this is beginning of file. Okay, so every file we have to start begin, use particular function for opening that file. Okay, but the which function we are using here, that we'll see later, but concentrate on theoretical part here. Fine, so this is a structure of sequential file. So you can see here records are stored in sequential manner. Okay, this is record 1, record 2, up to the record n, we are going to store in sequential manner. Okay, and this is what the beginning of file. So every file we have to begin that file. Okay, when we are beginning this file, again we have to end of file also important. Okay, and we are going to store the record in sequentially. Let's say record 1, there will be in middle record terminators are given. Okay, you can see here, these are the record terminators, and likewise we are going to store n number of records in sequential manner. Okay, this is the concept of sequential, means there is no any random access, we have to go record from one by one. Okay, so basically the in sequential file, beginning of file and end of file is plays very important role. जो भी file हम लोग create कर रहे हैं उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा पहले, begin that file and end that file is very important. Okay, so how it will execute it, we'll see. I hope everyone clear the structure of sequential file is. Okay, fine. So the next will be the sequential file, how it will organized. Okay, so these are the key values. Okay, so we have seen that this is a master file, we can say. Here it is store the key field, these are the key values. Okay, and these are the attribute, we have seen that the point attribute means we are going to store the values here. Okay, in column. Okay, and the key field, likewise here is a key field. Okay, these are the terminator of records, we are going to store the record 1 2 up to the n. Okay, so likewise we are going to store into the row wise record, or we can say that these are the records we are going to store here. Okay, so this is the structure of how to organize sequential file. So likewise we are going to store in tabular format. Okay, so this is the concept of sequential file. It's Fine. So I hope everyone clear. It's very simplest part, but how it will be executed, that we'll see. Fine. So the next one is how we are going to store it in a particular manner. Okay. So again, same concept here. That is record 1, record 2, up to record n-1. We have stored there will be the record terminators are given. Likewise, we have to manage that file. Okay. Fine. Okay, so there will be the to enable a sequential form of records, new record are placed in a log file. Okay, so here there will be very important part. The new records are placed in a log file or transaction file. Means a batch update is performed to merge the log file with the master file to produce a new file with the correct key sequence. Okay, so there will be very important role played by the log file. Okay, so new record placed into the log file, or we can say that the transaction file. Means first of all we have to create one file. We can say that this is transaction file. Let's say I'm creating here, that is abc.txt. Suppose I'm creating this file using one particular syntax, abc.txt. Okay, so I'm creating this. We can say that this is transaction file. Okay, abc.txt, one file I have created. Okay, so if I want to upload, write the record onto this, suppose I have to perform the operation of write operation I am going to perform. मीन्स मुझे क्या करना है, उसमें records लिखने हैं, तो मैं write function use करके उसमें record लिख सकती हूँ. Okay, and finally if after writing all the data into the given file, okay, so that file we are merging into the master file and produce a new file with the correct key sequence. Yes, so there will be, when we are updating the file, when we are writing the file, there will be, it will create the new file automatically. Okay, so how the file will create it, we'll see in program. Okay, so I hope everyone clear this part. So this is the concept of what sequential file is. Okay, you gone through all the concepts of sequential files are very important. Fine. So next, what are the advantage of sequential file is, that is simple file design. Okay, very efficient when most of the record must be processed. For example, payroll system, ERP system, these are the these are the example of sequential file. Okay, so you know very well know about the payroll system is the banking system, then student database, ERP, these are the example of file handling. Okay, this simple file design, very efficient use. Why? Because it is sequentially we are going to store the data and all the records we are keeping in one table. Okay, okay, so very efficient if the data has a natural order. Okay, can be stored on inexpensive devices like magnetic tape. Okay, the secondary devices, it will be stored. Okay, so these are what advantage of sequential file is that we have seen. Okay, so efficiently simple file design, very efficient. Then next one will be the data store on inexpensive devices like a magnetic tape and all. Okay, so what are the disadvantages that we need to consider? Okay, so when we focused on disadvantages of sequential file, then we can easily concentrate on the next file, because there will be some drawback of this sequential file. That's why new file comes into picture. Okay, this is a scenario actually. Fine. So the what are the disadvantage of sequential file handling is, entire file must be processed even if a single record is to be searched. Okay, this is again, it is a sequential file, means when we are searching any record from given table, everyone knows that sequential means we have to check each and every record. Okay, so put it store in alphabetical order. For example, in our second year student database, total 73 students are there. So from roll number 1 to 73, all the student record are stored in sequential file. But if I want to store the search the roll number 35 students record, so I have to gone from first roll number to 35. So it's very time consuming concept. Okay, it means we have to search from first record to the 35th record. So this is what This is what the drawback of sequential file. So title says that entire file must be processed even if single record to be searched. Okay, so it requires some solution, that is some index sequential file or random access file. We'll see. Okay, so the next point we'll focus on. Okay, the transaction have to be sorted before processing. Yes, we have to sort the data before processing. You can randomly data store karenge, so there is no any use of sequential file. So we have to store the data in sorted order. Okay, next, overall processing is slow. Yes, because it's very time consuming, it required time to the processing data, that's why it is processing is slow. Okay, so I hope everyone clear this part. So these are the drawback of sequential file. So for overcoming this drawback, the next technique comes into picture. You can see the title of that file organization is direct or random access file. Okay, so this is a drawback of sequential file that we can solve here. Fine. So what exactly the random file organization? So title says that records are read directly from or written onto the file. If there is no any sequence, we can randomly access the data, or records are read directly from or written onto the file. So how it is executed, that we'll see. So this drawback overcome by sequential file, drawback overcome by direct or random access file. Okay, so the records are stored at known address. Okay, the records are stored at known address. If it is random access, but data should be stored into the known address. Okay, okay, the address is calculated by applying a mathematical function to the key field. Okay, so how it will be calculate the address? While we are going to store the data onto it calculating some mathematical function. Okay, okay, so how these points are very important, we'll see what exactly it is. Okay, so there will be the some record store in known address is very important part. We can access record directly randomly, and we have to store the data on given address. There will be some mathematical functions are required, so we'll see all this point. Okay, so there will be a very important part here, that is a random file would have to be stored on a direct access backing storage medium, for example magnetic disk, CD, DVD. Okay, so we are going to direct access data storing into the CD or DVD. We can say these are the example of random access. Okay, for example any information retrieval system, for example train timetable system. Yes, so there will be, we can easily access any record from it. Okay, so there will be one important point here. Fine. So these are the very important part, that is we can access the data random. Fine. So these what are the advantage of random access? So the title says any record can be directly accessed. Okay. Speed of record processing is very fast. Fine. Up to date file because of online updating. Yes, online updation is done. That's why we can say that it is up to date. In today's scenario, it is called as a data warehousing. Okay, what exactly it is, we'll see. Okay, these are the theoretical part, just gone through it. Okay, concurrent processing is possible, means parallelly we can do the work on it. Okay, so these are the advantage of a direct access file that we have seen. Fine. So the what are the disadvantages of this point? Advantage, every concept having some plus point and disadvantage, we can say the drawback of it. Okay, so these are the advantage. What about the disadvantage of direct access file, that we'll see. Okay, yes, so the most important part is more complex than sequential. So sequential, there will be some fixed format, data store in record store in sequential manner. There will be some keys values are stored. Okay, there will be some file pointer. We have to open the file, read the data into that file, close that file. These operation are fixed. Okay, but in random access, there is no any fixed format. So there will be the more complex than sequential file. Okay, so the next one, it does not fully use memory locations. Yes, it's not like that ki every time, let's say मैंने 4 GB की disk ली है, every time it's not like that we have stored fully. Okay, sometime memory will be wasted. Okay, more security and backup problems, again this is very important part, that is how we are going to give the security of our data, our private data, and backup problem. Okay, so these are the drawback of it. So For clearing this point, the next concept comes into picture, that is index sequential file. Okay, so title says this is what index sequential file. So what you think about index sequential is, can anybody tell me what exactly it is index sequential file? So index means, again, there you can see the any book, okay, our book, in which there will be index is given, means sub points, let's say 1 2 3 4, chapter 1 placed in page number, suppose chapter 1 is hashing placed in page number 1, then binary tree placed in 50. So likewise index are given, means we can jump directly onto that index. Okay, so what is exactly index sequential, that we'll see. Okay, so index sequential, each record of a file has a key field which uniquely identifies that record. Yes, so this is very important part. There will be index given. So every record having the key field which is uniquely identified. Suppose 1 to 10 records मैंने store किए हैं. So there will be each and every record having one key, 1 to 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and every uniquely identified means key field should not be repeat. Okay, it should be unique. Fine. And index consists of keys and addresses. Okay, and index sequential file is a sequential file stored into order of the key field which has an index. Yes, so this is very important. Again, there will be the order is maintained, store into order of the key field which has an index. Okay, so according to index we are going to store the data. Okay, a full index to a file is one in which there is an entry for every record. Yes, so there will be again one important part, so we'll have to do the entry of every record. The full index of file is the one which there will be the every record ka kya rahega, we have to do the entry. Okay, so this is what the grammatical representation or diagram of index sequential file is. So you can easily understand here. This is what the very important part here, that is key definition. Okay, here key definition is given here, just concentrate. There will be the primary index. Okay, so primary index, we can say that in DBMS, the database management system, we can say that the primary key here means it is uniquely identified, it should not be the repeated. Okay, so this is key definition, this is primary index. For example, employee name. Okay, so in given records there will be the every record given, what every record given particular key having uniquely identified. So this is primary index. Okay, primary index को DBMS के language में बोला जाता है primary key. So what is the concept of primary key? Primary key means it is uniquely identified and it is not null. वो null भी नहीं होनी चाहिए और uniquely identified होनी चाहिए. So just concentrate here. This is keys are given. It is called as, ये जो structure दिख रहा है first वाला, employee data is stored here. This will be what? This is what? This one I'm highlighting here. This is what the key index. Okay, here just concentrate here. Employee database is stored. Okay, so first one is Adams, the name of employee. It's pointing to the record of Adams. Okay, suppose मैं search कर रही हूँ तो मैं directly अदम को directly यहाँ पे point करूंगी. It will goes to the full record of this. I mean, this is the index. ये particular person का record कहाँ पे रहेगा? In this index, in this full record here. Okay, so you can see that second one is, let's say, clerk. Okay, so clerk का record कहाँ पे रहेगा? It will store into the this one. Okay, so this is index is given. This index indicate that the clerk record store in the given field. Okay, so I hope everyone clear according to this diagram. This is first one is what primary index, and this is a data record store here. Okay, so second one, let's say John's. John's is a primary index of that data, and जो data जो है उसका कहाँ पे located है, this one points given to here, and it gives the whole record of John's. Okay, so likewise you can see here Smith. Smith is having the record given here, so whole the record is stored in here. So this is concept of the index sequential file. There will be the particular index is given to the record and it is pointing to the data. I hope you're even clear the concept of index sequential file is, and it should be a uniquely identified is very important. Fine everyone. So this is concept of what? Index sequential file. It's fine. So we'll see the next point here. Fine. So we have seen all these point index sequential file, and the next will be next point we have to focus on how exactly the it will execute it. That is also very important. Fine. Okay. So this is just concentrate here. So let's say this is index level. So you can see here in graphical representation here how the file will overflow and how it will execute it. That is first key is given. This is index level 1. Okay. I mean, these are the key field. You can say that these are the key field. These are the pointer. How the file will connected with each other. This point you have to focus. Okay. So just concentrate here. The index level 1. Just see here, this is our key field, that is 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is what the pointer field. Okay, so it points to this record. Okay, second, suppose second field, this is key pointing to here, the whole the record is stored here. Likewise, the pointers given to the particular index key value to whole data. Okay, so this type of representation you can clear easily how it will work internally. Okay, fine. So this is first one is a level 1, you can say. This is a level 2, level 3, and you can say that this is main file. Just see here in level 3, you can understand here the point. This is just concentrate on level 3. This is key field, this is pointer. Okay, so all the keys and pointers are stored. This is index actually, it is pointing to the key field here. This is pointer. Okay, this is level 2. Okay, this is level 1, pointer again points to here. Likewise, and here the main file, actually our whole data store into the main file. This is the master file. Okay, master file में हमने क्या किया, सारे के सारे जो फाइल के रिकॉर्ड से वो स्टोर किए. Okay, so all data keep into the master file here. Okay, so this is the concept of what index sequential file is. So I hope everyone clear this part. Okay, so the index sequential file are more important for application where data need to be accessed. The first one will be what, sequentially, and second one randomly using the index. There are two parts for index sequential. So according to sequentially we can access the data, as well as randomly using index we can access the both the possibilities are happen or we can do in index sequential file. Okay, randomly as well as sequential. These points are very important. Fine. So the next point related to index sequential file, that we have clear this part. That is, we have seen this data store into again which part. An index sequential file can only be stored on the random access device, that is magnetic disk, then CD drive, then hard disk drive is store the data. Okay, fine. So what are the advantage of index sequential? It provides flexibility for users who need both type of accesses with the same file. Yes, there will be very important type of accesses with the same file. If user want to access the randomly data through index, they can access. If the user wants to access sequentially, and it is also possible. Okay, this is the biggest advantage of index sequential file. Then faster than sequential, yes, definitely it's faster. Why? Because we can access the data randomly also using index. Okay, what are the disadvantage of sequential file handling is? What are the disadvantage? Yes, there will be the extra storage space for the index is required. This is a drawback. The biggest drawback of index sequential file is extra storage required for the index, maintaining the index value. Okay, fine. So next point is file input output in C, how it will executed, what are the operations use of it, that is very important. Okay, so we have seen theoretical part, what is the sequential file, what is index sequential, what is direct access file, we have seen. Okay, so now we'll focus on file input output operations in C language. So this is f of open function used. Okay, so f of open is if any file we have created. So first of all we have to open that file. So f open function is used. This is a file handling operation, that is f open. This is readymade function of file handling function, that's why it is a rounded bracket given. So we have to open that file, it requires two arguments. Okay, what are the two arguments that we need to see here? Okay, so what are the arguments? First one is file name and second one is option. Which option we have to perform? So if of open, we have to give the file name first. First argument is file name and second one is what? If you want to read the data from the file, if you want to write the data onto that file, if you want to append the file, these are the different modes of files that we can perform here. Okay, these are the different number of mm, operations we can perform. How it is, that we'll see later. Okay, but I hope everyone clear that part. The first operation is file open. That is, it required the two arguments. That is very important. The file name should be given and the options which operation we are going to perform, read, write or append, depends upon user. Okay, fine. So the next operation will be, we have to give the batch processing. How the batch processing will work? Will this point, the batch processing is updating master file periodically to reflect all the transaction that occurred during a given time period. So how it will be executed, we'll see using an example. Okay, the master file is updated at the set times or whenever manageable number of transactions are gathered. Okay, fine. So we'll see this point in later. Now, I hope everyone clear. Till this point, it will continue in tomorrow's lecture. But before, you have to focus on these points. Okay. So thank you, student. I hope everyone clear this.